Welcome, my lovely lilies, to the Shikawan Totob, the nation of the four winds. Please sit by the fire, for today we have a brand new entry to the nation. One should never go home. When I was 5, my parents sent me to live with my Aunt Claire, never to return home, and never to see my parents again. The problem with this is I honestly cannot remember anything from before I went to live with my aunt. I should tell you, my name is Sarah, and I'm 20 years old. I decided a year ago to go to therapy to help with the memory loss, anxiety, and depression. It has helped some, but not very much. I have these horrible dreams that feel real, but I have no idea if they are. I have asked my Aunt Claire over and over again about the past, about my parents, to please talk to me, but she refuses. She legitimately seems scared. My fiancé Michael is very understanding, my rock to lean on. I do not know where I would be without him. The other night I had the worst nightmare ever. I was in a dark place. I could not see anything. There were voices all around me, telling me they missed me, and I should go home. They needed me, they wanted me, they had to have me, to please set them free. I awoke to screams and Michael shaking me, saying everything was okay, you're safe, Sarah. Then the phone rang. Michael picked up the phone. You could hear wailing and screams coming from the receiver. 2 voices in perfect unison saying, "Please come home, Sarah. Set us free." And then the dial tone. The next day, Michael said that his job was sending him on a work-related travel. I didn't think anything about it because it was part of the norm. So I decided later that day I would go see my aunt to find out everything, no matter what. Aunt Claire, I beg you, please tell me. Things are getting so much worse now. Nightmares and now strange phone calls in the night. She looked at me concerned. Sarah, it is a horrific story, and I have tried to shield you from it all these years. I mean, you don't even have any memories from then. She finished what she said. Please, Aunt Claire, please. I beg you. Sarah, all you need to know is a strange man moved to town that year. He was like a savior to the town. He helped the town thrive, and everyone was happy. Your parents sent you to stay with me for a weekend visit, and the next night a fire broke out. It was so devastating that no one could go in, and no one came out. That is all I know. Several days went by, and Michael called me. It was staticky, and his voice cut in and out. All I could make out was, "Don't go back. Evil. I love you." Click. In a panic, I called Michael's boss to ask where he was. I was told Michael took a leave of absence and was traveling to his wife's hometown. I don't understand. Why? I thought. I decided to go back to my hometown myself. It was a long, long drive. When I pulled into town, it was like something out of Silent Hill. Foggy smoke, charred buildings, ash laid on the ground, and an almost eerie silence was in the air. The only thing that caught my eyes was, in the town circle was a cluster of trees with ropes hanging from the limbs, and strange drawings were drawn in different places in the town. I walked around to investigate when I see a little girl in my peripheral run past. I follow her through building after building, only to end up in what looked like a shop of horrors, filled with cult relics. When I finally caught up to her, she told me, "You should have never come home. Now I fear it is too late for you. He knows you're here, and he will never let you leave." Then a black, ominous smoke filled the room, and she was gone. The sun had set, and I was now all alone. Strange music accompanied with screams that filled the night air. I make my way out of the building and into the town. I can't believe it. There's townspeople running everywhere. It looked like hell had opened quite literally right in the middle of town. Black apparitions claimed the night for themselves. Hooded figures slice men wide open, spilling organs onto the ground. The ropes, dangling from the trees, now have people hanging from them. I see Michael, and he is tied in a circle of what looks like blood and candles. I cry out, "Michael!" and begin to untie him. I hear him say, "You should have never come here." From behind, a man says my name, and I turn. His eyes are black. His grin is ghastly.
"Welcome home, Sarah. We have waited a long, long time for you. It is time for you to join us forever,"
he said in a low growl. I am now surrounded by black-eyed townsfolk. There is nowhere to run. 2 entities grab me. "No, please stop, please! I beg you! Please, God, I beg you, save my soul!" The demon of a man rips my heart out. I see it beating in his hands. As it slows, all I can think now is I should have never come home. Demonic laughter can be heard through the crowd as he devours my heart.
Why